Hello everyone, I'm Mayor Ko, Mayor Taipei City. You are watching ICRT Better Taiwan.
Hi, I'm Joey Chow, and this is Better Taiwan, where we discuss the impact of COVID-19 on the livelihood of the people on this island and what we're doing to overcome these obstacles and difficulties. Today, we have a very special guest, the mayor of Taipei City, Mayor Ko Wen-Je. But first off, here are some numbers. Taipei's total population is more than 2.7 million. However, at that number, it only ranks fourth in the country. The population density of Taipei at over 9,700 people per square kilometer is not only the highest in the country, but it's nearly twice as much as the next city in the ranking. There's no doubt that if a virus like COVID-19 had a breakout in Taipei, it would spread faster than in any other city in Taiwan. Therefore, one of our first questions for the mayor today has to do with whether or not the city has a contingency plan for a potential outbreak of COVID-19, and if the city has a plan for the economic fallouts of current social distancing and home isolation trends. But first off, let's welcome our guest, former MD of National Taiwan University Hospital and current mayor of Taipei City, Mayor Ko Wen-Je. Hello, Mayor. As you previously vocalized, Taiwan's success in fighting COVID-19 lies in our painful experience with 2003's SARS epidemic, which may have led to greater willingness from the public to comply with restrictions to prevent the spread of infection, as well as better preparedness in the central and local government. So our first question for you, Mayor, is what has Taipei City government done to contain COVID-19?
At least, while preventive measures we took against COVID-19, strict internal controls to prevent community infection, advanced deployment, always to have a second line of defense, economic revitalization to provide economic relief measures that treat economic health with the same urgency as public health, avoid excessive mobilization, to use resources reasonably to decrease the burden on our healthcare system, experience sharing, to share our city's best practice. As a member of international community, Taipei is willing and able to share its experience managing the COVID-19 pandemic with our sister cities and the rest of the world.
Yeah, we touched on a very important point, which is economic revitalization. The central government has sent out a very large disasters relief package for the whole entire country. And also Taipei City is going to be doing a lot to help to revitalize the economy. But let's talk about that a little bit later. Right now, I'm a little interested in the experience sharing part. Has Taipei City cataloged the information and shared it with cities here and overseas to help them with the public health measures?
We sent our epidemic prevention SOPs and innovative measures to cities having connection with Taipei City, such as sister cities, on April 21st. Their responses have been very encouraging. So far, 31 cities from 14 countries expressed their appreciation for receiving our information on epidemic prevention. Many of them asked for future collaboration, including video conference and data sharing platform in dealing with COVID-19 crisis.
Yeah, at this point, it's been much more than a month since Taiwan has had our last case of domestic COVID-19 transmission. So again, knock on wood, and we're hoping that this won't happen, but it seems like we won't be needing contingency plans such as this. But just in case, it's always important to have a plan B. And just out of curiosity, which business sectors have been hardest hit by COVID-19?
MICE industry. M, meeting. I, incentive. C, conference. E, exhibition. In the word, hospitality, tourism, and large events received the most negative impact by COVID-19.
Okay. And as you mentioned, some of the public areas remain closed or have at least a capacity limit. When do you think the city can open up fully or return to normal?
The epidemic has been ebbing in Taiwan. Hopefully, we can ease some restrictions on social and business life soon. The social and the economic environment has changed due to COVID-19. For example, The concept of zero inventory will be replaced by safe stock. To return to our normal lifestyles may take months or even years to restore. So, we need to learn to live with the virus, not without it.
What programs does the city have to help out smaller businesses, especially restaurants and retail, who have been adversely impacted by COVID-19?
We have provided relief for business such as cutting the rent for commercial districts and underground stores by half. Moreover, while implementing epidemic prevention, we try to minimize the negative impact on the economy. This explains why Taipei city government chooses strict management, not lockdown measures, to keep private enterprise from closing down.
That's right. And of course, the city must have some long-term plans to adopt a post-COVID-19 economy and society.
Taipei is now exploring business opportunities arising from epidemic prevention, such as the medical and the biotechnology industry, telemedicine, and the IoT. Meanwhile, we will take this opportunity to speed up e-government reform to better meet the needs of our citizens. I believe the world will be much different after the event. We need to adapt a new world, the so-called new normal.
One last question, Mayor. Some people have gotten a little laxed lately because, like we said, it's been more than 30 days without domestic transmission, even though the threat of COVID-19 continues around the world. So as a last parting words, what do you have to say to that?
Since there have been no community outbreaks in Taipei, we should reduce the power of epidemic prevention control in phases and give more room to business operators to revitalize their business. However, following the social distancing rule and the personal hygiene are still important. And in our communication, we urge the public to stay vigilant.